A super casual but tasty afternoon tea near Jean Talon Market if you're in the area. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the yummy of afternoon tea, Montreal Tea Tour, stop number 3. This afternoon tea was at La Brume Dans Mes Lunettes in Montreal, Quebec. This translates to something akin to the fog on my glasses, whatever that means. Let's dive in, shall we? Bien sûr. We commence with the good. The variety here was good in terms of tea choices and food. I pre-booked online and pre-ordered 1 queen tea and 1 king tea, so this is why the servings don't match. You can see a breakdown of the exact food served on their website. Here's a preview. And here is their tea menu. For the tea, I chose the Countess Grey, which said it was the Fortnum and Mason brand. That would be a famous British brand that I don't think I've had before. My husband chose the Moulin Rouge white tea, which had strawberry and cherry notes. We both enjoyed the teas we chose, but neither knocked our socks off. For savories, we each received 3 different savories, 1 sandwich with 3 triangles, and 2 other options. You can see we mixed and matched the savories between our teas, but my husband didn't really eat any of these. He's not a huge tea sandwich fan. Go figure. I asked for no salmon and got a mushroom mixture on the mini bagel instead. I liked the variety and thought it looked very pleasing. The sandwich bread was a bit dry on both the cucumber and egg salad sandwiches. The quiche was a bit watery. The bagel bite was quite tasty. I liked the sesame seeds on the bagel. The caramelized onion and goat cheese bite was also tasty. I thought the savories looked great and tasted pretty decent on the whole, despite some of the breads being dried out. Each guest received 1.5 scones. Yes, I confirmed that was correct with the server. 1.5. Does that seem weird to you? We had a plain scone, a cheddar and green onion scone, and a lavender white chocolate scone. I didn't know it before coming, but this place is known for scones, or so we are led to believe. They have their own scone mix you can purchase. Their bakery case is full of scone options, and there is a scone truck sitting outside. So I would estimate that they make scones for other cafes in the area. That raised my expectation for the scones. They were quite large, and we shared them between us. Although normally this sharing 3 scones between 2 people wouldn't be my preference, for some reason it didn't bother me at this casual venue, and the scones were quite large, so sharing seemed fine. They were served with a pear compote and creme fraiche. We tried the plain scone first. The scone tasted good. I'd call it a buttery one. Nicely baked, not overbaked, and it had nice layers. I tried the creme fraiche, but it tasted much too sour for me. More like sour cream, definitely not a neutral flavor. If you're going to be the king of scones, or known for your scones, I cannot imagine why you wouldn't serve and sell jars of proper clotted cream. Like, for real. For the cheese and onion scone, we asked for butter, and it was much better. I preferred this combination to the creme fraiche and runny compote. The third scone served was a lavender and white chocolate, but I chose not to eat this one, as I had had enough scone, and I didn't really enjoy the lavender flavor myself. My husband enjoyed the part that he ate, though. For sweets, each afternoon tea came with 2 sweets. The Queen's came with a raspberry financier and a lemon tart, while the King's tea came with an Earl Grey cheesecake and sticky toffee pudding. Now you can see why I ordered 2 different menu versions. I wanted to try all 4 of these bites, so we shared most of them. The financier was exactly as it should be, nutty, buttery, and moist. Very good. The Earl Grey cheesecake was fine. I personally didn't enjoy the tea leaves in my mouth. That didn't bother my husband, though. The sticky toffee pudding was very rich, very sweet, very molassesy, and I liked it. And finally, the lemon tart was good. It had a rich, buttery pastry, and I liked that. Overall, I was impressed with these sweets. To be clear, we got 4 different ones because we ordered 2 different menu options. If you and your tea guest both ordered the same version, you would have gotten the same sweets. This is only 2 sweets total per person. The bad and the ugly? Nothing was bad nor ugly here, but this is a very, very, very casual cafe. The tables are very close together, and it is hot in here if the weather is hot, like it was when we visited. Not my favorite type of venue for afternoon tea, but perhaps it is yours. We were able to find street parking here as it's a bit more commercial in this area compared to our first Montreal tea stop. Overall, this venue serves a purpose but may not be the ideal spot for everyone seeking afternoon tea. And finally, the yummy. The scones were certainly yummy, but I would have enjoyed some real clotted cream, and find it shameful it's not offered here when scones seem to be a priority in their business. The lack of clotted cream here really miffed me. The sweet bites were also yummy, even without a chocolate item. The service here was good for a small, informal, unpretentious tea experience. Everyone was friendly, even with me practicing my French on them. This afternoon tea costs $32 per person for either menu option, which is at the low end for afternoon tea in my experience. That being said, for 3 savories, 1.5 scones, and 2 sweets with a pot of tea, in a super casual cafe venue such as this, I would say this price is accurate and fair. Based on my entire experience, my Queen of Afternoon Tea rating is 3 out of 5 stars. Have you been to Brume for afternoon tea or just for scones? Would you go? Share your impressions in the comments below, and please like this video to help my channels. More Montreal tea rooms coming up, so stay tuned, tea friends. Spoiler, the next one, Griffin, is certainly worth watching.